One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse.
Let's go, baby. Let's try to get this win, man. Let's try to get this win.
The Sun Devils will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Grab near the marker. It's Traore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of
good drive so far. Come on.
Looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40 and it's a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
Let me see, can I get this tight end involved?
Dropping back, it's Shaping. Finds his big tight end. And the
Good defensive play by there.
No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they after the catch, he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on that.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was
a terrible decision.
Down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Come on. Look at this first down, baby. Look at this first down, baby.
From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder.
Oh, he missed it. Oh.
No good. Guys, after
wow.
change in the score. The
Wow.
Sun Devils offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll
Good tackle. Good tackle.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some
I really don't run cover 6, but I really want to run it just to see how it is.
No space, he couldn't even get going.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Ah, good slide. Good slide.
They're looking at 3rd down.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Pulls it in. It's Moss. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
All right, Wildcat.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Oh, got to play that better.
For the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it. Showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Tyson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's McClain. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yep, I'll take that. Yep, I'll take it.
Goes for naught as the penalty will back him up.
I want to bring pressure. All right, come on.
They've methodically
Bring the
worked it
pressure.
down the field. This the 11th play of
Bring
the
the
drive,
pressure.
but the defense can get off the field now. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
All right, good stand. That's a good stand. I'll take that.
Third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
He splits the uprights.
I got to get these receivers the ball, though, man.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Gets it out quickly. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. It's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Gets it out fast. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got it behind the line. It's Mosley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown.
Good drive, baby. Good drive.
That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, They're coached up. They're coming out here and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Hold and finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. To the air, it's Levitt. The short hands, it's McClain. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thompson. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Traore. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Good half. Good half. We just got to finish it, baby. Good half. Just got to finish it.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what...
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyson. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And they try to pass for it, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. From the gun, give on the inside. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mosley. They convert on 3rd down as he gets him to the 46-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged on the outside, it's Thompson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Flips it out on the screen. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense.
All right, what up, Hollywood? Thank you for stopping by, man. I'm just trying to get this win. It's a tough game, though, but I'm trying to hold on for victory.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Got a man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark. But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to go up top. Nice grab in traffic. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, going to the air. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Moss. Smashes ahead. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed in the middle, it's McClain. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Second down coming up. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mosley. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the RPO, complete.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quickly out to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Bring in the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's McClain. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field, but they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Grab near the marker. It's McLean. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Dropping back, it's Shapen. Punts it out of the air. At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Here's a heat. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to fire on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
The screen, he's got wheels. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And the quarterback takes a knee.
Good game, man. We just didn't get it done, man. Man. Should have never went to that. I should have stuck to my guns, man. Good game, man.
In the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's all right. We'll bounce back next game. It's all right. Oh, I appreciate everybody that's watching. Hope y'all have a blessed night. Happy holidays. We'll get back on the next round.